Thanks for checking out my grade 5 and 6 Introduction to Report Writing and Literature. And I want to welcome you to Discern to Learn. This may be your very first introduction to one of our courses. So I appreciate you checking it out. And one of the things that's very important is that students don't have to feel overwhelmed or discouraged or that they don't know where to go next. With Discern to Learn, they never learn alone. They have virtual classes and they have one-on-one support, so they can always get help. These are the courses that I offer, and my courses all run on a 3-term cycle in a year. So each of these courses you can take in any term. So the grade 5 to 6 Introduction to Reports and Literature is a single-term course. This is a gentle introduction for students who are new to writing essays, new to reading literature for what is underneath the surface, and new to fiction skills, because we'll be doing a little bit of that as well. So a little bit more about this is in this course, we use Sharon Watson's How to Write an Outstanding Report and also their Blood Tingled. So these are the two curriculum that you will need to download from Sharon Watson's website. And I believe the How to Write an Outstanding Report is also a physical book as well, if you're looking for that. And we read The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. So we work through how to write an outstanding report. We learn about note-taking and we learn about what is a good source. We walk through every step of the process, and I take your student by the hand and guide them. I know this is a difficult age, an age where students are beginning to show some independence, but also need some support along the way. So I want to make sure that I'm there for them. And in their Blood Tingled, we read The Magician's Nephew, and we look at that book through literary lens. We look at it through a writer's lens. So how did the author do the things that he did, and why would he write that way? What effect does it have? And we actually get to write some fiction in copying some of the ways that he did that. This will really help students and open their eyes to how things are done in movies and books. So they will be able to see how sometimes their emotions are being manipulated. And that's a really vital skill for students to begin to learn at this age. So we have the Blood Tingled, and this is 6 weeks of literature and fiction. And that is the one curriculum. And it is vital for students to know and children to be equipped to combat the forces that are coming at them so that they can recognize what authors and movie producers are trying to tell them. And that's something that we start to learn through this curriculum. And in the report writing, they will actually end up writing one report over 6 weeks. Now, 6 weeks is a very long time to write one essay. And we take it slowly and carefully, step by step. So you never have to worry what's coming next. The report book is actually written directly to students, and it's open and go. It doesn't require any prep on your student's part or on your part. And all the feedback, all the grading for this entire program is included, and you will receive a report at the end, so you can use that for your homeschool reporting. The course roadmap is the same as every one of my courses. So I begin with a student vision call where we talk about, what does success look like? How do you know you're successful? What does that mean to you? How are you working towards success? Getting them to set small goals that they can see happening in front of their eyes and see how they're improving so that they'll have the confidence to set bigger goals. We set up a habit tracker for them so that we're learning basic habit skills and study skills. And we also set up the entire learning platform in that call so that the student knows exactly what to expect and how the program will work. Halfway through the term, we have a meeting with the parent and student on Zoom just to see how things are going, if there's any concerns, if there's any way we need to tweak things, just to make sure everything is going well, and just keep in contact with parents. Communication is very, very important. And at the end of the term, not only do you get a term end report, but we have a parent-student celebration conference where we look at how far your student has come, what they've learned, how they're developing, and maybe a look into what their future might look like or what your plans are. Over the course of the term, students have 12 weekly virtual classes over Zoom, as well as the option to book 5 one-on-one support sessions with me. So when they're struggling, they are not left alone to figure it out on their own and be worried that they're doing it correctly. I don't expect them to figure it out and then hand in an assignment and then discover that maybe they didn't quite understand. If they need some feedback, if they need some help, they can just click the link, book a time on my calendar, and I will help them through wherever they are. So you don't have to worry that they're going to be discouraged or wondering what to do. Can you mix and match? Absolutely. You can mix and match maybe with Level Up Paragraphs tutoring. You can mix and match with the fiction class. So you can do a little bit of everything in a year, or you can take just this one term and then fill in with some other pieces of your own language arts program. It's entirely up to you. So I do recommend, though, that if your student is struggling with the basics of paragraphs and sentence building and ending, that you do look at the Level Up Paragraphs tutoring class, because it will be a very big help for them and give them the confidence they need to write. Do you have some more questions? I would love to hear from you, and I'd love to answer your questions about this course, about language arts, or about anything to do with your student. Please get in touch with me by the email that you'll find with this video, or you can book a call on the calendar link that will also be available with this video. If you're all ready to register, you can just scan that QR code, or there will be a link there, and you can register directly online. Thanks so much for taking a few moments to learn more about this program, and I look forward to talking more with you and having your student in my class.